I'm back with another message for the collective. This is going to be a timeless message, so when you are finding it, you are meant to. It's interesting because this energy of transformation has been a theme for the collective for the past, really, I feel like since the beginning of this year, in the past year and a half has been such a huge transformation for us collectively. I'm tapping into a collective that is going through a metamorphosis at this time, which really, that is like the deepest transformation that one could even experience. I woke up this morning like literally seeing a caterpillar wrapped up in a cocoon, and it's this energy of like everything that you've known about yourself, you're like reconsidering everything it is that makes you. Like it's like you're completely having to reconsider who you are on a soul level, because that's how deep this metamorphosis is. It's really that deep. I was hearing that song by Milky Chance. If y'all know it, it's a good song. But it's called Cocoon by Milky Chance. It's like, let's go back to our cocoon on a blanket afternoon. Hold on, y'all. I'm actually gonna look up the lyrics real fast. Somebody could have just went through some kind of heartbreak, separation, divorce. We might end up doing a love reading after this because this resonates. You guys can go watch that one. So in the lyrics, he's saying, I made it really hard for you to love me, but there's so many things we could do. I see that you're bleeding too. Let me bleed instead of you. So let's go back to our cocoon. So maybe you're wanting like a fresh start, or reverse this if you need to. Maybe the person that you ended things with, or things ended with that person, maybe they want like a fresh start. But I don't know, I'm wanting to get more into this like transformation, metamorphosis energy that I was picking up on. So I feel like this is you wanting like to start fresh, to go back, to start from scratch, like go back to square one, like reevaluate who you are and transform the way that you're meant to. And you know that, right? So I was also seeing somebody, like you could be a musician or into guitars, like something about music is relevant here. But I was seeing somebody like tuning the strings on a guitar, and you can't, if you're tuning a guitar, you can't 222 on the clock, by the way. If you're tuning the strings on a guitar, you can't do it too quickly, or the string will like pop, or like if you do it too tight, the string will pop. So I was seeing that for some reason. Right now, this is how you're gonna know if this message is for you. Right now, you could be feeling frustrated because it feels like you're having to wait, like you're having to pump the brakes on something. You're having to, it's like a pause for the cause is what I was hearing. So right now you're being called to like go back into the cocoon, literally like the womb energy is what I'm picking up on here. So you're being called to like go back to that original state of your consciousness, if that makes sense, and like really dig deep with yourself, and that's where that transformation is going to take place within your being. So it's pretty powerful stuff here. You do have ancestors that are here, that are wanting to connect with you, that are wanting to guide you. They're wanting to assist you in this metamorphosis process. I feel like who this message is for, you are meant to break ancestral curses on your bloodline. You're meant to be a generational curse breaker, and that's why your life has been so challenging. That's why you have had so much resistance. And whereas it seems like other people, things may come easily for them, but for you, it's never been that way. Like, you've always had to work your ass off. It feels like you've always had to, like, it feels like you've had this, just this, like, feeling of resistance where you just have to work harder than other people. And you're tired of it. But this cocoon, chrysalis energy, it's like right now is the time to pause, take a break, rest. You really, really need to go within, and like, I feel like people say that a lot, go within, but it's just about like removing the distractions from your reality as much as possible. Sitting in silence, sitting in nature, and you're already there, you're already going through this. Oh, but what I want to say real quick about the guitar thing. So right now we are experiencing collectively on planet Earth, we're experiencing an ascension of our consciousness. So ascension and like an acceleration with the frequency of Earth, of Gaia, like of the Earth is shifting and raising the frequency, right? So with the string, I was just connecting the dots here, and it's like the string represents your body, like your physical body, and the vibration, if it raises too high too quick, it can cause your nervous system to like glitch or something. Like it's uncomfortable. Okay, the ascension process is beautiful, but it's also uncomfortable for the physical body. Like you can have these symptoms of it from it. So the point of that is with the guitar, like if you I'm not a musician, so I don't know all the terms, but like if you're turning it too high, that string's gonna pop. Same thing with the frequency. So my point with that is like, this is something that has to happen slowly. This metamorphosis your vibration has to slowly, gradually rise with the shift of the planet and the sun and where we are collectively with our consciousness as a whole. That might be like a complex thing for some people. I mean, it is a complex thing, but yeah, anyways, so I hope that makes sense. I hope it does. But it's like our DNA is literally changing, you guys. Like, if you're interested, if you want to learn more about that, just look into Dolores Cannon. But her work is super interesting. She talks a lot about how there's waves of volunteers, of souls that have come to the planet, light workers who are here to help anchor the frequency of the planet and how it's shifting. In Revelations, it talks about a new heaven and a new earth. Like, this is a new frequency, a new timeline that we are all experiencing at this time. Okay, so I was like zoomed out. I need to zoom. We're gonna zoom back in, back to the reading. Okay. So this is something that takes time. You are in a pause. You are, in a pause for the cause. You're in the cocoon. You're transforming, okay? Go listen to that song if you haven't heard it by Milky Chance, because I feel like that's going to be extra confirmation for someone. Maybe if I can, I'll like link it in the description. So I pulled a few oracle cards from my Starseed Oracle. Okay, so this is you right here. You are in that womb, creation, void, in the void of the cocoon. And it says, wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. Spirit wants you to wait at this time, okay? You have to be patient right now. These things take time. This ascension takes time. We also have your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So I was definitely picking up on music. You could be a musician, an artist. Only take this if it resonates, y'all, because this is a collective reading, so I could be picking up on multiple timelines and different people's situations. You know your life, so yeah, just want to say that first. We had bad habits come up, addiction. This could be anything toxic that you know in your heart of hearts that you need to let it go. And then we have running and moving on. So I feel like in the past you were kind of like running away from your transformation. You were running away from this metamorphosis because it's painful and it's scary and you don't want to face it. You don't want to, maybe a part of you is like afraid that you're going to miss your old life or your old way of being, the old you, your shadow side, right? So I feel like you were running away from your destiny, you were running away from the transformation, and you were using, like I said, only take it if it resonates. Excuse me. Confirmation verb. You were running away from this by distracting yourself, and if it's not like an actual substance, it could be it could literally just be distractions, like finding any excuse to not do the work, to not transform. But then moving on tells me that like you are ready to move on from this runner. You're ready to move on from this toxic coping mechanism, whatever that means to you. We have 555, which in numerology, 5, and in the tarot, I mean, 5 is change. 555 represents change, transformation. This is happening pretty quickly. Like, this transformation is going to change you for the better. It's going to transform your life in so many ways. We have solar plexus and Lyran. So you could be a Lyran starseed, or maybe you have Lyran guides. If you don't know what that is, look it up, check it out. Yeah, you could really resonate with feline archetypes. You could resonate with ancient Egypt. You could be drawn to the pyramids. You could be drawn to like lions and tigers, jungle, like different like cats, you know, feline energy. You could be a Leo or have Leo placements. And then we have Mercury retrograde, which is interesting because we just entered, Mercury just went retrograde, but I feel like this is you having to, I'm picking up on a little bit of like past life stuff coming through here. So maybe in this cocoon, you're able to like tap into some of those past life memories, access that, and work through that, and like work through any past life trauma that you could have. We have the empath strikes back. So that card for me is like your Jedi, I want to say like your Jedi power. Like, if you might be a Star Wars fan. And we have Emperor came out, Broken by Seether, and then Hidden and New Opportunities. So Remember with this, so with this card, it was making me think of like the void, like it's like this dark place that you're able to travel to. This is an opportunity for you to go in and retrieve what's hidden. So like I said, this could be like past life memories too. But with the Emperor next to broken, I feel like I'm picking up on a broken, a masculine energy that feels broken at this time. And then we have a few tarot cards as well. Well, the Well came out. So this card is really interesting. This is not in the original tarot, but it's in this ethereal visions deck. But this represents the womb and Gaia, the void. Like you're literally going back, like I said, okay, there's something here about past life regression, past life, maybe even hypnosis, or like Dolores Cannon was coming. She did QHHT therapy, which is going back to your past life, going literally back to the womb, back to your original state. Like that's how deep this is. That's how deep this is. The Seven of Pentacles, like reflecting on what you're building, what, just like taking a pause and like being patient and knowing that this transformation is going to take a little bit of time, but it's going to be worth it because you're going to come out the other side here with the sun. Like you're going to be completely reborn here. This is rebirth energy, a new beginning, a new you, a new version of you. You are literally, when a caterpillar, I don't know if y'all know this, but a caterpillar, when they're in the cocoon, their entire body dissolves, their bones dissolve, everything dissolves into like goo. Okay, so that, I mean, I'm not a caterpillar, but I imagine that that's uncomfortable. Wouldn't you say? So this process is painful. It's uncomfortable. It hurts. You know, it's dark. It's lonely. You feel like you're in this like dark void of nothingness, and you could feel like so alone right now, but you're not alone. Your ancestors are here. You have a whole team around you that's rooting for you, that wants to see you transform into your higher self, right? You're being fine-tuned like that guitar. You're being sharpened and reformed and transformed, and you're coming out a beautiful butterfly. Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, and they're like, okay, I just had to let my weirdness out a little bit. That is pretty much the message. I did want to see if anyone wants to come through with this deck real fast, and then we'll wrap it up because I don't want this message to be too long. Like I said, this feeling could be very uncomfortable, but it's necessary. It's necessary because of the life that you're about to lead. Spirit needs you to be transformed, like reborn into a vessel that is going to be able to carry you to the next spot on the next destination on your journey. Because think about it, a caterpillar can't fly. A caterpillar, you know, they can only get so far, right? But a butterfly or a moth, you know, if you resonate more with moths, they have more capability. They can fly. They can get where they need to be. They are lighter. See, they're lighter, right? And just like ascension, it's like your vibration, You're gonna feel lighter in your body when your frequency starts to raise, but this has to happen slowly and in the right environment, and the right circumstances have to come together in order for that transformation to take place. It has to happen slowly and in the right way. This is something that like cannot be rushed, you know, it just can't. It cannot be rushed. So, okay. Angels, ancestors, star family, aligned with the highest divine white light. What would you like to let the collective know? What's the advice at this time? Page of Cups. What's the advice? What is the advice for the collective? Wow, the Fool came out again. That's double confirmation that this is your new beginning. Temperance angel, patience, have patience. I feel like this is also spirit pouring into you at this time. And now I'm seeing like a little seed in the ground, like you're being planted, like that dark womb. Okay, like the soil, the ground is like the womb of the earth. So you're being planted in the womb of the earth, in the well of Gaia. In the womb of Gaia, you're being planted, and spirit is watering you, nurturing you, so you can grow into this beautiful new version of you. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Page of Cups and the Lovers. Spirit is like pouring this love into you at this time. But this could also be for somebody, and like I said, we're about to do a love reading, so if y'all want to tap into that, stay tuned. So this could be like kind of peeking into the next message here. But also I feel like maybe y'all like haven't had much luck in your love life recently, because the thing is, if we're unhealed, we're gonna attract other people that are also unhealed, and then it's gonna be hard for you to have a healthy dynamic with that person until you're able to, it's not like you have to be completely healed, but you have to at least know that you need healing. Like you have to at least kind of start that journey and be aware of these things in order to not continue attracting relationships where that person needs you to heal them, because it's like you need to heal. Okay, so hopefully this resonated. All right, so that was the message. Really hope it resonated, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay tuned if you want to see a love reading, because I'm feeling that energy, so I think that's what this next message is going to be about. So yeah, congratulations on your transformation. You got this. Like I said, spirit is assisting you at this time, and they're going to be pouring into you. You just have to give them that opportunity. Okay, so yeah, I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.